So first, if I was GM and it spilt milk already, we already did the trade.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't do the trade, so I'm not responsible for that. I'm coming in with the number 3 pick. I'm going to trade back a couple of times, maybe 3 or 4 times in the first round, and I'm going to pick up like 6, 7 second round picks because I love second round picks. I feel like the salary is much lower, and you're still
True.
getting elite players. Those are
Yes.
elite college football players in the second round. So I would get a couple offensive linemen, a couple cornerbacks, and I would draft because you could still get in like the third round probably you could still get like a Kellen Mond or a Kyle
Oh yeah.
Trask. So
Oh
I would
yeah.
do that. Let
Davis
let the
Mills.
let those guys sit on the bench for a year and have
Yep.
them. But realistically, what are we going to do with number 3? I'm actually comfortable with all 3 of these quarterbacks. At first, I was so off of Mac Jones, but the more I think about it, he's kind of like the smart pick because pocket QBs are the kind of QBs that succeed in this league. Like there are more running back quarter QBs who are doing good lately, but and we know what Kyle needs in his system. And so I feel like he's kind of the
How many
smart.
quote unquote mobile quarterbacks have won Super Bowls the last 20 years? Two. Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes. Two.
And they had
Two.
absolutely phenomenal rosters around them.
Two. Two in the last 20 years. I mean, yeah. So if Kyle says, like, look, I mean, I know it's the trend and everyone wants, and you got to look who won the Super Bowl last year. Tom Brady. All right. Don't tell me that the position has changed because it hasn't. It hasn't. So that's a good point.
That being said, Justin Fields, I think, is kind of like the safe pick. If you just take a step back from all of, and here I mean safe in terms of he was the number 2 QB all year long. It's
Mm-hmm.
only now that everybody's overthinking everything. Like he might not even be that. I mean, who was the best player on the field when he played Clemson? Who was the best player on the field when he played Clemson? That was Justin Fields. So I feel like if you just take a step back and you just say, look
Yeah.
at the body of work, Justin Fields is the guy. Let's not overthink it. But then you got
Trey
Trey Lance.
Sermon's really good too, though. I'm sorry to be that guy. Trey Sermon's really good too. He's
I don't even
really
know.
good.
I don't even know who Trey Sermon
Running
is.
back on that team. If you go back, the reason they were in that game is because they beat Northwestern. And that was not Justin Fields was terrible against Northwestern. Trey Sermon ran for like 300 yards. Trey Sermon. Anyway, sorry. That was obnoxious. Keep going.
No, it's all good.
The Niners can get Trey Sermon in round 2. He's in this draft. Check out Trey Sermon.
All
Hell of a
right.
player. Yeah.
All right. He's a running back.
Yep. Yes. Hell of a player.
Well,
Not quite
does
Najee
Kyle
Harris, but also really good.
Does Kyle want to invest that much in a running back though?
I don't know, man. He gave Jerick McKinnon $30 million, so I'm hard to say, man.
But then you got Trey Lance at 20 years old throwing no picks for his whole freshman year. So I kind of like the idea of letting him sit for a year. But so then what are we going to do in the second round? I know you love a cornerback. I love a cornerback too, but get the best offensive line available and get cornerback round 3.
I'm with that. Either way, one or the other. If they go O-line cornerback in either order in day 2, A+, because
and why can't we
stop acting like you don't have needs? What?
Why can't we just take the best, whether it's center, guard, or tackle, the absolute best available, and we can slide McGlinchey to guard if we need to. We can slide this guy over to guard or whatever he plays. A lot of people say you can't really move around offensive linemen like that. But I'm like, if you're a big, strong offensive lineman, you can play the other position.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I don't know if Mike McGlinchey can play guard. I don't know if he can play tackle. That guy needs to get stronger. Well, yeah, if they take a tackle, I see it, man.
You're
You got to need that. I'm just saying, hey, Mike, I love you, Mike. Prove me wrong, Mike. Use me as motivation, like Debo Samuel. You see that Debo's hype video that he put on Instagram yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Loved it, man. Loved it. Loved good stuff, D. I wonder who's making. There's no way he put that together. I couldn't put together a hype video for myself. That's high-tech stuff. Someone's out there going through my stuff. Is it you?
That was a hype video for you. So whoever put that together.
it was, man. T Bizzle for shizzle, man. Great call. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yes, sir.
Have a great day, man. Tika.